The role of the pharmacy within the community has evolved, with customers now using the service as the first stop when it comes to finding a solution to a problem. One of London's oldest pharmacies, John Bell and Croydon, place innovation within skincare, nutrition and wellness at the heart of all they do, aiming to plug the gap between healthcare and lifestyle with a patient-centric, more holistic approach.
Pioneer John Bell first opened his pharmacy doors to locals on Oxford Street in 1798. He and his son Jacob, who founded the Royal Pharmaceutical Society, were pioneers in pharmacy in the UK. Now based on Wigmore Street since 1912, John Bell and Croydon is an example of how pharmacies have changed for those working in them and for those using them.
Our ethic has always been looking after people, the well-being of people, and ultimately 225 years, I'd hope that very little has changed from that perspective. Things evolve, pharmacy will have evolved, retail has evolved, the products that we stock obviously have evolved. But ultimately the ethos and ethic around serving people to make them feel better and helping them with their well-being is what we stand for.
As well as healthcare services and expert advice, John Bell and Croydon has several departments like nutrition and body care and specialises in skincare.
It's really rewarding when you see someone come in and they have a particular concern, maybe a skin concern, and you consult with them, you find out what their worry is, what their concern is, and then we can hopefully find something that will help them with that problem. When you see them return, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks later, and you can visibly see the difference, not only maybe physically how they appear, but also how they come across and how they feel. That can be a really rewarding side of what we do.
While pharmacies were traditionally a place to pick up prescriptions, they can now play a vital role in primary care and efficacy.
As you see pharmacies now is how it's evolved as a business. So just standing here now, you can see the breadth and depth of product that's available. As we have seen, especially since the pandemic, the stresses that the NHS have gone through, where patients were finding it difficult to access healthcare, they needed to come somewhere. And pharmacists have stepped forward by advancing their own skills, training further, progressing, for example, as prescribers, so that they can offer that bridge between pharmacy and GP practice.
The role of pharmacies within the community has evolved, providing ever more services for patient care, like here, where there's a real focus on customers' physical and mental well-being. That's largely done here by treating certain skin conditions with hundreds of globally sourced products carefully selected by the team.
Our team here in the skincare department, they are all fully trained for any brand or product that is new in our store. They have to have training before launch, so they're so educated. They know inside out the ingredients and what the customer is asking for, whether that be in pigmentation, acne, rosacea, aging.
Before landing in consumers' hands, every product goes through vigorous checks.
When I have a new brand that makes certain claims that it helps with rosacea, it helps with acne, and especially when it's with problematic skin, I have to make sure that those claims are correct. So I have to do certain quality checks, obviously check with compliance, regulatory, ask for any certifications that are relevant for what they're claiming.
Marcella says it's important to stock supplements alongside skincare.
They both play a big part in how we look and feel. You have to be healthy from inside in order to look healthy on the outside, and that's what it's all about, to feel and look good.
John Bell and Croydon served Queen Elizabeth II for over 60 years. The combination of pharmacy and retail today sees loyal and new customers walking through its doors.
You have to look after yourself, and this is the place to come to. They've got it all.
It is good for people like us that we just don't shop around, so if you enter here you can find everything that you need.
And there will be more. As part of a competition for their 225th birthday, John Bell and Croydon are searching for a new brand to support. Ultimately, they say, to plug the gap between healthcare and lifestyle for their customers.